Well, good afternoon. It's definitely a bagger kind of day here. Cloudy, overcast. It was raining pretty well earlier. 50 some degrees. Got some trouble with my truck. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it's running like crap. And normally I dig in and troubleshoot that. And honestly, I got so much going on. I'm just going to call my buddy Jody and have him fix it up. I don't think it's anything major. I think it's electronic. I think it has something to do with the computer. I think my computer went into limp home mode, and man, I'll tell you what, limp is right. The thing was totally gutless. So, because of the weather and because of the truck, we're out running around on the bagger today. Got some pretty busy stuff going on at the shop, so we got to get to work. Mostly I'm just trying out a slightly different microphone setup. I'm hoping maybe this time I've got my audio where I want it to be. For what it's worth, I also repositioned the microphone inside the helmet, put it more almost directly right in front of my mouth. That plus the little foam windscreens. I've got the input level turned all the way down to 6, so it goes from 0 to 100, so it's like practically off. So I am very curious to fire this up, download these files and see what we got. I mean, I wonder if you can hear the bike at all. If you can't hear the bike right now, that's too bad for you because it sounds really good. Promise you that. Dave Rubin says he's over 1 million YouTube subscribers. I just looked, and we're up to 16. So if you're one of my 16 subscribers, first 16, thank you very much. Much appreciation. I have no ambitions of 1 million subscribers. I would like to get 100, because as I understand it, that will expose certain YouTube features that I would like to use. Tell you one thing, after riding around on that Sportster for the last few days, this thing feels like you're riding on a cloud. It's unbelievable. Easy there, baby. Sometimes I almost forget I've got mirrors on this thing. The bobber's only got a mirror on the left side, nothing on the right. And actually, for quite a while, I didn't have a mirror on it at all until I finally decided that I had to have something. But in a way, not having mirrors has a way of putting you into a mode of good habits, because you really get acclimated to looking very deliberately over your shoulder. This wouldn't be a proper moto vlog if I didn't spend some time talking about riding techniques and tips and how to stay safe. I'm gonna do one, even though, honestly, I don't know, I'm not a riding instructor. I'm just a guy that's been doing this a long time and has managed to not get himself killed. I'm gonna tell you the one thing I think you should do to stay safe motorcycling. Distance. Following distance. Don't get up close to cars. Don't be anywhere near cars. Stay as far away from cars as you can. And in particular, when you're following a car, don't get right up on them. Just the more distance you've got, the more reaction time you've got. It's as simple as that. Just try to keep yourself away from cars. Nothing else really matters. Pay attention, blah, 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 riding skills, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we get all that. But the one thing I just consistently see people taking unnecessary risks is when they're right up on the back of a car. The car can't hit you if you're far away from it. And don't fool yourself, cars can stop faster than you can most of the time. So if that car, for whatever reason, if he's just, maybe he's just being a dick and he wants to pull a brake job on you, or maybe, a squirrel runs in front of him on the road, or whatever. If he slams on his brakes, pretty good chance he can stop faster than you. Not to mention the fact that it's going to take you however long to react to the fact that that he's on his brakes. So just keep the distance. Now I'm assuming that, you know, some of you young guys are like, oh yeah, well, you're just an old man on a bagger. Yeah, that's right, I'm an old man on a bagger. And if you want to be an old man on a bagger someday too, you might think about what I'm saying. Riding like a grandpa is a pretty good thing, especially when you've got cute grandkids. So if you want to live to have a grandkid this cute someday, take it easy out there. And I get it. Riding fast is fun, and, you know, doing stunts is fun, and all that stuff. I totally get it. And honestly, you know, the guys that are inclined to doing that, I'm really not talking to you. You know who you are, and, you know, you take your chances and you have your fun, and what happens, happens. That's on you. But for the rest, there is nothing like maintaining a safe distance to give you more time to respond to situations when they happen. You know, a lot of times I'll hear people complain, well, if I have all this following distance, you know, like we do here, I got, what, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever it is. Well, somebody's just going to pull in front of me. It's like, yeah, okay. What are you going to do if that happens? Back off a little bit. Re-establish your distance. Oh, yeah, well, what happens if it happens over and over? It's like, okay, well, you know, what's that cost you? Let's say it takes you, you know, 20 minutes to ride to work, and that happens 10 times. And it costs you 10 seconds. Well, let's make it a round number. 12 seconds each time you have to back off and create more space. 10 times 12, that's 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. All right, that's what it costs you. And that's extreme. I'm exaggerating for sure. 2 minutes. Your life worth 2 minutes? You're so important. You got to get to work. And if you're 2 minutes later than you otherwise would be, something bad's going to happen? Bullshit. You're not that important. And if you are that important, leave 2 minutes earlier. Just don't be in a hurry. Well, did I ever have something cool happen yesterday? Put up a photo of my Terrence Crawford hat, and Terrence Bud Crawford himself, the man, retweeted it. Hey, I guess it's a little dumb how cool that makes me feel, but, well, I'll take it. It feels cool. So, Bud, love you. Thanks for the retweet. That is so amazing. Very sad day. I feel really bad. My truck is getting towed down to Jody's right now, and I had to leave Duke at home, and I know I can tell you he just hates it. He has to sit in the garage because honestly he's an old dog and you can't trust him in the house anymore. I'd rather not pick up dog crap when I get home. Last time I had to leave him in the garage for a day. The neighbors were texting me all day. It's like, oh my God, your dog is howling. It's like, poor guy, I really feel bad. I know it's just not fun for him. But I gotta get to work, and he ain't riding in the tour pack on my bagger. So I'll try to slip home midday and give him a little relief, and hopefully Jody's done with my truck today, so it's only a one-day thing. We'll find out. So Duke, I am sorry. Gives me no pleasure. I know you hate it. Love you, buddy. Well, that's it for this time around. Thanks again for watching. It is very much appreciated. And if you could take a moment and hit that subscribe button, I would sincerely appreciate that as well. Throw me a like, drop a comment. Love to hear from you. See if you've got any thoughts on any of this. Until then, stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you next time.